Alright, you guys, it's the next day, and we're going to take a ride up to Crestone now. We'll turn the camera off a couple times because it's, 15 miles, but you'll get an idea. Maybe we'll be lucky and get an elk sighting or something exciting on the way up there. So here we're going to drive through the little town of Moffett and give you a little view of that. The one street, our one street. There's a couple streets. Bill made me drive his truck today for some odd reason. Okay. There's our neighbors. Over there is there's a bed and breakfast right there, which would be a great place for Ellie, or, we don't even need that, but there's a wonderful little bed and breakfast right there. And there's the old church over to the right. See that? Whoa, did you see that? The cops were there, man. We couldn't take a picture. Here's an old mobile home, too. They want $400 a month for that thing. And here's some of the older places around town. They've been there since the turn of the century. Past the one log cabin that's back there. It's a cloudy day. It looks like it might be some more rain in Crestone for you, Joe. Here looks like another mobile home place. See this pour here. And this was the old doctor's house up here, which Melanie owns it. She owns the little flower shop. There you go, two lassies are there in that house, and a couple horses out here usually. But see, there's the storage rooms right there too. Couple, she opened some storage sheds but we're not going to need that now. Okay, now here's the main road to Crestone. See, there's some horses. This is just a little stop sign we have going all the way. Here, let me see if I can. You can't get that pretty view of the mountains usually this time of the day. Okay, we're getting up closer now. Still a little cloudy, but it's only about a 10-minute drive really to go 70. But now it's a straight shot. There's a couple dog legs back there that want to slow you down. The Great Sand Dunes are right over there. That's a national monument where the wind through the mountains is made the Sahara Desert. This is the Big Baca Ranch out here. Like one guy owns all this cattle and stuff. Gary Boyce. Have a running creek up on our land, and Gary Boyce, when he bought all this, he cut our creek off. He somehow bought the water and went up here and cemented up the mouth of our creek. It was just devastating. Crestone again. Now we're on the last mile. There's our beautiful place. See how wide out? It's just so beautiful, this part of it. And then there's about, 1,000 or more people nowadays that live all up in the Baca. The Baca's on the right. The Baca that we're always talking about is like a subdivision where they have sewers and electricity and everything. And then Crestone is over on this side of the road, and that has no sewers or electricity. We had to start from scratch with all that stuff. But we don't have the property owners association where they tell you can't hang up laundry and all that shit. So we had the really nice, we're in Crestone. The land is valued about 20 times more than up in the Baca for some reason. Just because there's not that much land, but we happen to have like a whole, well, you see, a whole little corner of it. Here's our little Baptist church. Kind of sweet. They always have a little saying, I love you and you and you and you. Signed, God. They change that every week. Right up here, where we would turn right here, is the Baca down there. We're going up toward Crestone. And there's a nice little restaurant, but I got mad at the lady that owns it, so I don't go there much anymore. Alright, now this is our beautiful little town. There's some 200-year-old houses. Or more around here. It's where the ancient miners lived. Real estate office. Alright, now we're going to drive down. I'm going to circle around the block so you can see everything. We got to get some money at the store. So we'll get right up to Kurt's store, which is there's two stores. Kurt's has got all the health food stuff, and the other one's kind of like the redneck store, attached to the lumber yard. Right up there's our fire station, and this is the little landscape guy that opened this little landscape company here. You know what? I think it's from Philadelphia, this guy, as I remember. I mean, he might even be from Roxborough or something weird that there's a post office. There's a hotel. But this place, I'm going to slow down here so you can, this is the new place they just built because the old one burnt down. But there might be a restaurant available in there for somebody to rent. There was a restaurant in it and it turned down, but it sure hasn't opened up again. Everybody used to go there. And there's a little tea room, rainbow tea room. We don't have anything in there yet. There's our liquor store. 21st Amendment. I guess that was the Prohibition. When they lifted Prohibition. There's one of the older places around. So funny. It's a little Wild West town, I'll tell you that. Going around Crestone. To try the other store. Alright, here we come. This is the big store. There's a rumor that it's going to be torn down and Kurt's building a beautiful new store in there, which I think would be just great. This place is kind of shacky and there's not much room in there, but it's charming. Alright, I'm going to park real quick.